In mid-17s, people were reporting of an unknown giant sea creature who was attacking their ships. The creature had many tentacles with hooks in it. It was so huge that its tentacles could wrap a giant goods ship twice. It was huge like a mountain and strong like a rock. Yes, we are talking about the legendary sea creature, the Kraken. In the mid-17th century, people were witnessing this giant octopus off the coast of Norway. It attacks the ships and breaks it into pieces, hunting all humans in it. So, in this video we are going deep into the ocean to understand the legendary sea giant, Kraken, and try to solve the mystery of the legend. The Kraken.
An unknown creature is hunting the ships in the Arctic Ocean. Many ships sank in the ocean. People say that it is the legendary sea creature, the Kraken.
The Kraken is a legendary sea monster of enormous size said to appear off the coasts of Norway. It could grow up to 100 feet and weigh almost 2 tons. The history of the Kraken goes back to an account written in 1180 by King Sverre of Norway. As with many legends, the Kraken started with something real, based on sightings of a real animal, the giant squid. For the ancient navigators, the sea was treacherous and dangerous, hiding a horde of monsters in its inconceivable depths. Any encounter with an unknown animal could gain a mythological edge from sailors' stories. After all, the tale grows in the telling. The strength of the myth became so strong that the Kraken could still be found in Europe's first modern scientific surveys of the natural world in the 18th century. Not even Carl Linnaeus, father of modern biological classification, could avoid it, and he included the Kraken among the cephalopod mollusks in the first edition of his groundbreaking Systema Naturae. But when, in 1853, a giant cephalopod was found stranded on a Danish beach, Norwegian naturalist Japetus Steenstrup recovered the animal's beak and used it to scientifically describe the giant squid, Architeuthis dux. And so what had become legend officially entered the annals of science, returning our image of the Kraken to the animal that originated the myths. The first description of the crake as shoe crack was given by Italian writer Negri in Viaggio Settentrionale Padua, in 1700, a travelogue about Scandinavia. The book describes the shoe crack as a massive fish which was many-horned or many-armed. The author also distinguished this from a sea serpent. The Kraken was described as a many-headed and clawed creature by Egede, who stated it was equivalent to the Icelanders, but the latter is commonly treated as a fabulous whale. Eric Pontoppidan, who popularized the Kraken to the world, noted that it was multiple-armed according to lore, and conjectured it to be a giant sea crab, starfish, or an octopus. Dennis Montfort in 1809 published on two giants, the colossal octopus with the enduring image of it attacking a ship, and the Kraken octopod, deemed to be the largest organism in zoology. Dennis Montfort matched his colossal with Pliny's tale of the giant octopus that attacked ships, wrecked people, while making correspondence between his Kraken and Pliny's monster called the Arbor Marina. The Kraken is believed to be a huge octopus or squid that live in the deep dark ocean. Humans have discovered only 5% of the ocean, and there is a lot more to discover yet, so we cannot conclude that a creature like Kraken cannot exist. Many scientists believe that it could be a giant squid, such as the colossal squid. They can grow up to 30 to 34 feet. They are largest vertebrate living on this planet. They can weigh up to 500 kilograms. However, some other people believe that it could be a giant octopus living in the depth of the ocean. But the largest octopus ever recorded was a giant Pacific octopus of almost 30 feet across and weighed more than 600 pounds. Small enough to be called as a monster. But in 2019, a team of marine biologists sent a submarine with some underwater cameras to explore the Gulf of Mexico. However, going down deep, a giant squid attacked the submarine. Shown in stunning and rare footage, researchers in the Gulf of Mexico filmed a giant squid in the deep sea as part of an expedition to document elusive marine animals. The video, which lasts less than 30 seconds and was taken about 100 miles southeast of New Orleans, shows what appears at first to be a single tentacle appear from the darkness. Then, the tentacle stunningly expands and is revealed to be the lower half of the deep-sea creature. The squid flows about in the water before slowly pushing back and returning to the darkness. The footage captured by the scientists could be an explanation of the Kraken. It was as long as a 2-story building. Scientists believe that it is just a baby of the species, and it would grow almost 10 times of its present size. So did we found the Kraken, or it is just a normal squid species? We don't know. People are witnessing the legendary creature from a long time. The tales of the Kraken are told from generations to generations, and it is famous folklore of the European culture. There are a lot more to explore the ocean. And we have just seen a small portion of the ocean. And I believe that as we continue exploring the ocean, we could find out the giant Kraken.